Another beautiful day in Minecraft. Except, this is not Minecraft, it's actually RLCraft, a famous mod pack renowned for its difficulty that adds a temperature mod, hundreds of items and locations among other things, and it also adds, more notably, dozens of creatures trying to rip you to shreds, such as ogres, sirens, golems, and whatever that thing is, just to name a few. Fighting those creatures is also more difficult than ever thanks to the reworked limbs and health system that essentially means you can die even at 6 heart if, you know, vital organs were destroyed. The most notorious offenders of this crime would probably be the fearsome sea serpents and dragon that now roam the earth. Anyway, join me on this epic quest to become a legendary dragon rider. If you like the video, you're gonna want to subscribe, because trust me, you can't regret that. It's actually free, so subscribe and like the video. Now, I'm gonna be honest, this video, it was hard to make. I work as a full-time restaurant manager, and I kind of had to learn it as I went, so giving the video a like would really put a smile on my face. Thank you for that. Also, shout out to Forge Labs for inspiring me to make this video. I saw his RLCraft video maybe 4 years ago or something like that, and it really stuck with me, so you know, good stuff on this guy's channel. Anyway, enough. I have a world to conquer. Okay, so day 1 started, and honestly, my spawn was pretty good. Usually, when you start in RLCraft, you get some kind of dragon or monster to just chase you down and obliterate you, but it was pretty peaceful, so I got to working on my little flint tools right away. You just like cut some grass and make some new tools that are new with RLCraft. You just kind of replace the basic tools at first. Then I found a nice place to call home, and even had a waystone. It means if ever I died, I could just teleport back here. It means I would not lose my progress, so it was already pretty huge. Also, I made a nice little bed, and I went to bed by the fire, nice and warm. So, you know, it's day 2. You're thinking, hey, he just got a house. He's good. He made it, and everything's good. But nope. Turns out a big monster just spawned in my house on day 2.
Hello there. What the
Yeah, I guess that's the thing. You could just mine a block and a big monster shows up. I mean, just look how terrified that left me.
Is it gonna happen again? I'm gonna do it from further away, man.
As bad as that was, at least that teach me a valuable lesson. You're never safe in RLCraft. Even in your house, you know, you're just minding your own thing, doing your own thing, mining your little blocks. You're never safe, man. A monster's gonna come out and eat your face. I then spent the rest of the day just putting torches around the house and kind of working on the outside. I made this cool jumping pad thingy that would allow me to get into the water, because you need to drink a lot of water in RLCraft on top of eating. And I kind of figured it'd be a lot less annoying if I built that. So for day 3, I just essentially looted all the houses in the village and all the stuff, all the good stuff. And I was just exploring, and look at that ominous tower I saw. Yeah, that tower looked too scary for me for now, so that'd be for later. Anyways, I just went around the houses and looted all the stuff. I even found a cool map, and later that night, I was just working on my house, and a man showed up to my door.
Baba Bowie.
You can live with me. Your name will be Paul. That's it. I'm naming you Paul. Don't take this the wrong way, but I can't have you pooching around in my stuff.
So I made a nice little room for Paul in my house. He was like a brother to me now. Maybe more like an annoying cousin or something like that. Anyway, that was day 3. And now for day 4, my goal was pretty simple for day 4. I was actually just planning on exploring the surrounding of my house and gathering some wood, so I just kind of did exactly that. But that was a little bit too much for me to handle, it seems like, because I broke both of my legs.
I think it broke both my legs.
And later that night, I was just working on my house with like 2 broken legs, which means I was totally vulnerable, and well, I got attacked by a beast, of course, now of all times.
I heard a very scary noise. Oh, what the sh**? What are you? Oh, no, 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 no.
And right after that, a man named Bob showed up to my house.
Baba Bowie.
Welcome to the family, son.
Hey, welcome to the family.
On day 5, I just kind of worked on the house some more, and I wanted to, you know, feel at home here. So I just kind of patched up the holes outside, and I made some cool stairs. They're uneven. I know that's gonna probably trigger some people. I was just kind of fed up of always building everything so symmetrical in Minecraft, so I wanted to try something different. And I also, I think, removed that fence that was in the way outside. I think it looked a little bit weird, and then I got to modifying my jumping pad thingy. I made it look real nice, I think. Side note, but later that night, I was working outside, and I was feeling really cold. I hope that doesn't become a problem or anything. Day 6, another chill day, you know, just working on that house, making it feel, you know, I wanted to feel at home here, and I was going to have so many adventures here, and in hindsight of it all, I know it might not be the best to have a really chill moment at the beginning of the video, might be better later, but, you know, I was just happy I got to chill before going on all these adventures. And, you know, sometimes adventure would just come for me. Like, for example, that night, day 6, I was just outside working on my stairs, and I got attacked by a monster just out of nowhere. He just came at me from the night.
Night is kind of scary, I will admit. Oh, no, no, he's back! No! Screw you, man! What? You got into my house! Paul! Mom! Do something! Oh my god! Holy macaroni. You guys just stood there and watched.
Baba Bowie.
I guess you are prisoners, so yeah. Yeah, my bad, guys.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
So on day 7, I pretty much was done with the outside of my house. I just wanted to build a nice little port here to go on little boat adventures, kind of. And yeah, I thought it looked really nice. I was, you know, eager to go on my little adventures. You can see me parking my boat right there. I don't know, I was enjoying it. And now day 8 rolled around, and I got a nice healing tutorial. It was good to get that on day 8 and not 98. And right after that morning, I really got spooked.
It's really great that
Surprise!
What the?
Yeah, that was just another one of these monsters that just likes to pop up whenever you mine something that they're, you know, morphed into or whatever. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying, but regardless, as if that wasn't enough, I got another one to pop up, and this time I was just too injured to fight it, so I just kind of ran away.
Surprise!
Another one! No, no, no way, no way, no way! I can't take that. No way! I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Don't kill me, please! Don't kill me. Is he chasing me? He's chasing me! Oh! No way! Get away, man!
So I just kind of went to bed to recover some HP, and I thought I'd deal with that next morning.
I don't think you have any idea how fast I really am. I'm fast as boy.
Well, after dealing with whatever that was, I just kind of went on a little expedition. I saw this scary entrance to a dungeon. I didn't want to mess around with it, so I just kind of went mining and leveled up some stuff. I also found this nice skeleton head while I was out, and well, I thought it looked nice.
That looks cool. I like that.
Anyway, you know, maybe I've done 153
Hello, mother.
playthroughs of Minecraft at this point, but it still felt fresh because it was RLCraft now, and you know, it was different, so I liked it. And maybe, you know, putting so much time onto my house in RLCraft isn't the smartest thing, because it could just be destroyed in a matter of seconds, but you know, I still think it was worth it, and I still enjoyed it. And you know, I don't know who it was that said it, but sometimes things are not beautiful because they last, and beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And I really found my nice little house really beautiful.
Ah, mamma mia.
Yeah, things were nice, and I was just cruising along until the recording broke, and I lost the footage for the next 3 days, 14, 15, and 16, or something like that. I lost it all. So all I have was my notes, and I write like a toddler. So I'm just going to tell you what happens. Essentially, I was sick of drinking water and getting parasites, so I made a canteen and some water filters, and you know what, just pisses me off, so I'm just gonna let myself from the past explain it.
Let's put a lamp, put all this stuff. I think it looks really nice. I'm really happy about it. But I went to explore that way. I found a town that I named Pie Town. And yeah, Pie Town was really cool, lots of stuff there. I found this nice crown over here. It was really nice. I found a nice rapier also that I'm going to be using. I just need to get to attack level 8, which I don't have right now.
So with that out of the way, it looks like day 17 I made some nice avian treats to tame a rock, just in case it showed up. Rocks are like flying creatures, and I also went to explore that manor that had some stuff that I couldn't get because I didn't have the level, so I made note of it for later. And later that night I was just chilling outside my house, and this huge beast was just trying to kill my cows, man.
I think it's trying to kill my cows. Hey, get away from my cows. He's killing my cows. You stop. You stop that. You.
My disappointment is immeasurable. And my day is ruined.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
Let's go kill him. Stop it! I worked so hard for this. Stop killing him. Stop killing him. I just
I'm gonna put
killed
some
the cow.
dirt in your eye. Nice.
Monster. Killing all my cows and killing me.
Next morning I worked on making the cows nice and safe.
Out of the damn way!
Yeah, I didn't mean to hit that cow, it just kind of got in the way of me trying to make it safe, so anyway, mistakes happen. I made a cool shield also after, and it was to prepare for my dungeon exploration. That thing took me friggin' days, I think it was 19 to 26 or something like that. I went into the dungeon and I cleared the zombies. I had like I would make a row of blocks and just kind of shield me from the enemies, and I would hit them from underneath. It was pretty effective, honestly. I was able to get to a lot of loot. It was pretty good. I made a ton of XP too. It definitely wasn't all good though. I had a few close calls.
No, they set the place on fire. It's all wood, bro. It's all gonna burn. No, 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 no. Oh my god. Stop burning. Oh my god, it's all gonna burn. Is there more fire?
Bruh.
Yeah, I think I stopped it. Oh my god, that was scary.
Yeah, that was definitely way scarier than it needed to be. If only I'd used that water bucket or something. Anyway, definitely wasn't just close calls down here. I died a whole bunch. Life was really giving me lemons down here, and you know, when life gives you lemon, you make some lemonade or something inspiring. I don't know. Here's some lemonade for you.
Fuck you.
Hey, I like that little, you know, old school death montage. I almost wish I died more, but I also don't. You know what I mean? Anyway, I made a I made a nice soul gazer and a soul stone that would allow me to, if I catched a rock, I could like bound his soul to me and, you know, keep it forever. Anyway, it's pretty good. I also found this nice pickaxe.
Ooh. Fortune 3,
Nice.
efficiency 5.
Yeah, that was really huge.
Ooh, that's really good.
Nice.
I got a ton of loot from that trip. I'm telling you, like, ton of loot, ton of XP. Look at that. Defense and attack level 16. I was ready to wear, I think it was iron or diamond stuff at that point. I think it was diamond stuff level 16. And after all of this fighting, you know, going through dungeons, looting stuff, I thought, you know, I need a chill day. Just relax with some music. Build a nice little fish observatory. I was gonna need those fish later to make more avian treats, so figured it was the perfect time. I put up a couple of nice lanterns around. It was really starting to, you know, take effect. Minecraft just has that vibe where you can just, you know, chill, feed your sheeps, and I don't know, build a fish aquarium and just be happy. You know what I mean? You know, I was really having a good time out here. That I never figured out how to make, you know, fish appear in that aquarium, but that's okay. You know. And day 31, I finally scanned enough of these blue guardians to be able to summon them, which was pretty cool. So I just kind of spent the rest of the night testing with that. And, you know, it took a while for me to get the guardians to actually attack the thing I was wanting them to, but eventually I figured it out.
My guardians. Let's go. Look at me.
Don't care.
Get him, guys.
Don't care. Don't care. Still don't
What?
care. I don't care. I don't care.
Okay, I have to hit you first.
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
Oh yeah, you're done now. You're so done. That's right, boys.
And now that I was a great wizard, capable of summoning the spirits of guardians to fight for me, I thought it'd be time for a little adventure. Trying to find, you know, anything useful in my quest to become ever so powerful and stuff like that. I don't know. And I found a nice little village, and I also made a little sign on my house to, you know, claim it once and for all. After that, I was back to exploring, and I was just amazed by the beautiful structures the game kind of generates with this mod pack. I mean, look at this. I'm in some sort of castle or something. I don't know. I thought it looked pretty cool. That tower too, man. Beautiful.
That's a cool tower. It's just beautiful, honestly.
So I didn't find a rock, unfortunately, or anything interesting, so I would just spend the night in this big tree before going back home. And I was just on my way back home, and guess what I found?
Dangerously low on health. A rock! He's coming. Is he my friend now? Yes, he is! You're my friend! The rock loves you now! Oh my god. Boy, oh boy, do I have some things for him. Where is he? god, you scared me. Come here. Come close. Yes! You're bound into my soul now. Okay. Saddle.
Yeah, it turns out you need a specific kind of saddle named avian saddle or something to ride him.
A frost troll leather. Okay, so I'm gonna need to go where it's cold, obviously, and I'm gonna need to kill some kind of birds and a troll for sure, maybe even multiple. Alright, let's keep working on that, I guess, tomorrow.
So the next day I got started on that, and I just couldn't find the right type of bird. Not yet anyway. I looked around also all day to trying to find, you know, some kind of troll in the snow biome. I just couldn't find it. Turns out it was in caves actually, and only figured that out the next day.
Hey, Vsauce, Michael here. Where are your tusks?
Feel the burn.
Yeah, the caves were rough, honestly. Luckily, it didn't take me long to get the leather. That was easy enough. The problem was the tusks. Honestly, every troll I killed, just no tusks, man.
Oh god. Tusks. No tusks.
And then I found it.
Was that a tusk? Yes! Yes!
And right the next day, I found the feathers. Meaning I got all the missing pieces to make the avian saddle. So I rushed home. I made the saddle. And then I went outside, summoned my mount. I equipped him with the saddle. And for the first time, I took to the skies. This was such a great moment. I was just a free man, flying through the sky. None of my enemies could stand in my way. I would crush them through sheer will and dedication. Oh, I think I got a little carried over there. But anyway, on a less serious note, I just spent all day flying on my rock and going, wow, wow, that's so cool, wow, look at that. And then on day 41, I was finally strong enough to take the sea serpent head on.
Hello, how are you? I am under the water.
I gathered its scale to make some armor. Later that day, I also found a nice little fortress. It had a ton of cool stuff, but too bad I was not able to keep any of it, pretty much. Yeah, this was such a huge setback, man. I lost my stuff, I lost my teleporters to get to my stuff. Anyway, I spent all day just trying to find my backpack, and by some miracle I found it. I didn't even cheat or anything, I went by memory, which made it even harder. But eventually I got it. I picked up some of the stuff that was left in my backpack. Luckily I didn't lose everything, I still had the scales. And then I took a potion to teleport back home, and I left my backpack there.
Oh, did I leave my backpack there?
Bruh.
I left my backpack there.
So back to the backpack spot. Yay! Another day wasted. I'm so glad my mama made me so smart. So after all this, you might think I was more careful, but not really. I just kind of jumped at the first sea serpent I saw, and luckily I defeated it. I got a ton of scales from it. Like that was enough to make a full set of sea serpent armor or tide or I don't know, sea serpent armor. Let's just call it that. And I thought that looked really cool. Day 45, my game was laggy as hell, man. So I just kind of wasted time trying to get to a battle tower. That didn't work, so I came back on day 46, and I was happily, you know, clearing the tower and making a ton of XP. I also got a brand new heart container, which was it's pretty cool. You get an extra heart. Yeah, that's good. And then day 47, another one of those days where I lost the footage. This one I found a dead dragon in, and I decided I wouldn't keep the bones if I didn't find it on camera, so...
I'm just gonna throw down the bones in there and... this is painful. Let's do it.
Yeah, I didn't want to deal with the comments or something, like saying like Pixar didn't happen or like that's off camera. Also that day I noticed it was getting really cold for some reason, so I made an Aussie liner, which is like just something you put in your armor to generate heat or coldness whenever you need it. After making that, I went to the dungeon for some XP, and look how things were outside when I came out. So I was getting pretty desperate. I was cold. I was trying to make some warm liners. Turns out I was still pretty cold. Anyway, I couldn't deal with that just now, so I made a nice name tag for Paul and some changes to the house. I think I got it looking even sweeter than it did before. I was just trying to, you know, sprite some life in here. But the reality of the winter situation was kind of kicking me in the butt, so I went back to the alchemy manor, trying to gather what I needed to make some potions, and also got some magma cream from these monsters. Essentially, I thought my salvation maybe lied in potions to make me warm, so I made a little lab at home and I did some testing. Couldn't really figure out anything. And while I was out for a solution, look at what I found. It's another one of these dead dragons I found a couple days ago off camera. But now it was on camera, so it meant I could collect its bones and not feel guilty about it. So I made these cool dragon nunchucks. Dragon nunchucks, that just sounds so cool. And I made this diamond reinforced shield, which just sounds equally cool. Or, I don't know, but look at how badass I looked. And look at this, this is another village with a house that's identical to the one I started in, so I was feeling pretty nostalgic.
And you remember when I mined that and it just popped out a big monster?
Yeah, trust me, I remember. And then at this point, the winter situation was pretty painful. I was getting damaged from being too cold. Even standing by the fire with all my heat protection didn't seem to cut it, so I was getting pretty desperate. Even dying inside my own house from hypothermia, so I made some fire resistance potions, and I wanted to test something for science. Don't judge me, I genuinely didn't remember if the fire resistance potion would protect me from the lava, so... Turns out it does, it's pretty good, so with that in mind, I prepared myself for a trip to the nether. I thought, you know, if the world is too cold, maybe the nether will be nice and warm. And, well, I wasn't wrong. The nether was in fact too hot. I was, you know, getting a heat stroke down here, so I had to constantly just explore and then be too warm, so come back to reality, and then be too cold, so I had to go back. It was pretty painful. It was a pretty tedious process, and the Nether turned out to be you know, a bit of a hassle. I was, you know, dying of the heat, and even the monsters were just they were brutal, man. This is not a friendly place. Things actually went so wrong that I decided, well, I'm just gonna leave. So I was out seeking for a solution. I was a desperate man. I saw that trick online to push golems down. Apparently it doesn't work, or maybe I was doing it wrong. Anyway, I quit it out to watch a video on how to do it, and when I tabbed back in, I was dead. So I teleported back, and well, I spawned in midair, so I had to collect my stuff. That was a pain, but it was okay. Eventually I figured it out, and I was able to resume my fight against the golem in the battle tower.
I killed him. Let's go.
So that was a nice victory, but I was out of potions to get back home, so I had to fly there, but the cold was also killing me. It was a total pain.
My name is Peter Pan, and I approve of this message.
And look at all the loot I had. I didn't want to lose it, so I couldn't give up. I was rewarded for all of my efforts though. I managed to craft the remaining warm liners I needed to add to my armor to be nice and warm and protected from the winter. So winter would not be a problem anymore. That was just great. Anyway, with that done, I was able to resume my quest for power. I cleared a battle tower. It was pretty epic. I killed a few sea serpents, collecting the XP and the scales I needed. I was also working towards making a dragon eye, and for those you need glowing gems. That requires a lot of stuff from the battle tower, so it was going to be a lot of work, but you'll see how that turned out. Also, I made this reforging station that allowed me to make my legendary diamond nunchucks. That was pretty cool. It would essentially attack faster and do more damage. On day 64, I fought this huge sea serpent. It was the biggest one I fought so far. It dropped me something like 55 scale or something. It was enough to make a whole armor set and then some. Huge beast, that thing. In that battle tower, I found a crazy bow. That thing was crazy. Anyway, I'll talk about it later. Look at that. A whole backup armor just in case I died. Here's that bow I was talking about. Power 4 and infinity was just crazy. Anyway, on day 66 and 67, I made a cool enchantment tower. I figured I'd need it for later. I think it looked pretty epic, honestly. After that, it was time to resume my quest for power, so I was clearing out battle towers faster than ever with that new bow. It was crazy. I was killing golems in just a couple arrows and just taking the loot and boom, bada bam. I had so much loot at that point. Look at all these diamond blocks I was making, and keep them in mind. I was going to use them for something amazing later. Day 69 I thought was the perfect opportunity for me to renovate my bedroom. So I made some cool changes. Look at that design, man. I thought that looked so cool. I later switched the bookshelves in the face to be some lanterns, and I think that looked pretty amazing. After that, I only needed a few more things to get my first dragon eye in order to defeat my first dragon. So I went out exploring and I found this cool pirate ship and cleared the crew and looted everything inside. After that, I made my way up to the tower. And look at this huge sea serpent that attacked me. Look at it just flipping through the air, man. That thing was crazy. I fought with it all day. It was hard to aim for some reason. She kept dodging all my arrows, and at night I got surprised. Yeah, that fight was rough, I'm not gonna lie. Fighting it in the darkness was a bit harder because you can't see it very well in the water. It actually feels pretty scary, almost like actually going to sea. Look at that thing, it's just jumping away, and I was trying to get my loot back because some of it fell in the water, and the thing came back to slaughter me. So I made one more armor and I dived back in, and it was a bit anticlimactic. It had like 5 HP or something. After that, on day 73, I defeated one more battle tower, and that got me to all the stuff I needed to make the legendary Dragon Eye. That thing would make me invincible to fire or something like that. I thought that'd be a nice boost to, you know, fight a dragon, I guess, but turns out you need a tier 5 head to make that. I sort of missed that in the process. Essentially, that meant I would have to fight the dragon without a dragon eye, but I was okay with that because that would only mean it would be more epic.
Here he is.
And there, I saw him flying through the sky. So I buffed myself, summoned my guardians, and I fought on. My guardians were defeated in a matter of seconds. Without a mount, I was stuck on the ground. I had to fight the beast, face to face. Some creature even tried to interrupt our fight, but I wasn't gonna let that happen. Me and the dragon fought head on, and I wasn't gonna take no for an answer. He grabbed me in his mouth, only to spit me back out and shoot fire at me. But I wasn't gonna let him bring me down. And that's when I delivered the final blow.
I killed it.
Just like that, the beast was dead. I vanquished the ultimate predator. I then collected the dragon's blood to craft the fire dragon nunchucks. These bad boy would burn my target. I made them legendary. Just look how cool I looked. After that, man, I was really getting the hang of killing these dragons. Day 75, I killed 2 dragons. That meant I had enough scales to make the dragon armor. I also made this sweet canteen. It would automatically purify any water you put in it. That was pretty cool. I was bloodthirsty. I wanted to hunt down every last dragon. And after that, on day 77, I started building the ultimate Dragon Slayer's lair. Building this place really took a lot of efforts, but I really think I made something special. I had a forge thing going on, some fire in the background. I even had some kind of cell to, I don't know, detain enemies or something. I had a treasure room with like a dragon head just on the wall right there, asserting my dominance over them. Here's a view of it from the outside. On day 82, I thought if I was gonna take on a bigger dragon, I should have some ice equipment that's apparently more effective against fire dragons. So I got started on fighting an ice dragon. And that fight, ooh, it was tough. I'm not gonna lie, it was very tough.
Stop doing this!
Eventually, I vanquished the beast.
I'm stuck. I need to get to my stuff.
I managed to grab all of my stuff and the dragon's blood and get out of there. I then made these cool ice nunchucks. Look at these, they just froze enemies in place. Those were really good, I'm not gonna lie. I love them. I enchanted them with some crazy enchantments. I'm not sure what all of them did, but essentially were more damage. And with that, I was ready to take on a tier 5 dragon. Look at him. This thing was just in his nest. Look at my rock, flying in between me and him. Imagine if I just jumped on the rock instead of shooting arrows and started flying inside the nest. That would be bad, right? Luckily that didn't happen or anything. Anyways, he escaped his nest and he was then outside just flying and ravaging the land, so I had to put him down. This was honestly surprisingly easy. I would just be able to fly away and just shoot arrows.
He just died.
I was then able to collect his stuff, and he had the dragon egg, meaning I would soon become a legendary dragon rider. And look at that! The dragon eye, or yeah, it's the dragon eye. So later that day, I was just working on a little nest for my My upcoming son. I was expecting any day now. And look at that. I think it looks pretty epic. At the top of the mountain, just in a cage. But then I started being scared, and I don't know what took over me, but I wiped out any living creatures around my house. I needed to protect my child. What if they attacked him once he was born? What am I doing? What's happening to me? Anyway, no time to think about that. I had a baby on the way, so I made some food for him. I made some more food and some armor using diamond blocks. And the next day, just like that, he was born. My son was born. Look at him. I was so happy.
Oh my god. Look. Wow.
I named him Pyranax, the destroyer of worlds.
Here you go, Pyranax. Wait, don't. Okay, I can feed him. That's good. Okay, I'm gonna lock us up in here. Look at him. Can I still pick him up? Oh god. He's so big. Oh my god.
I became consumed by the idea of feeding him and making him almighty and powerful. To feed him, I went on a rampage, killing all that I could find to collect their meat for my son. It was my purpose. I was a slayer. My son was now powerful, and we took to the sky, spending all night ravaging the land. We burned, we killed, we slayed. I destroyed anything I could get my hands on. After that dragon ride, I was a happy man. Coming back home, feeling fulfilled. I had a son. I had fulfilled my dreams. I was a legendary dragon rider. So after all those emotions, I went to take a nap, and well, when I came back, turns out I didn't pause the game or quit. I just left it running. So yeah,
what?
I don't know what happened, but I died, lost everything that was on me. Half of my house got destroyed. I was so desperate, I scouted the internet and searched for an answer.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
Turns out you can't just come back to an earlier save point. Yeah, you can't do that. That's a no-no. You gotta make a backup for that, which I clearly didn't do, so yikes. Yeah, we lost the dragon, we lost half the house. I'm not gonna lie, that was a tough day, man. I was pretty sad. I didn't lose everything, you know, I still had half a house and a lot of stuff. Look at all those cool armors. I still had that, but still, my son was gone. Pyranax. I just got him, and life took him away from me. I needed a day to rebuild myself and rebuild my house. I thought about my mistakes and things I had done. I dug a grave for Paul. I also dug a grave for Bob. Also, that's a mistake. It's not day 98, it's day 88, but whatever.
Where were you when this happened?
I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty bummed out. Losing everything made me reconsider if I really wanted to do 100 days or if I just wanted to, I don't know, end it there, you know? I came for adventure and I got it, but I wasn't gonna let myself be put down. I said I would have a dragon, so I'm gonna get a dragon, no matter the cost.
Just do it! Nothing is impossible! Just make do it! Dream come true! Do it! You want it! Yes, you can! Just do it! You're not gonna stop there! Do it!
Damn, son.
Alright, enough preparations. I have a dragon to kill. I saw the beast. I shot it with an arrow and...
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
Yeah, turns out my rock got in the way and I jumped on it, so I was stuck in the nest with the dragon and I got shot down. Didn't even buff or anything. Anyway, I struck the beast with my bow. And just like that, I had a new baby egg. It was gonna be named Shadow because he's all gray, and I got a new dragon skull, except it's not the right type of skull. It's supposed to be stage 5.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man.
Yeah, so no dragon eye for the last day, but that's okay. At least I got a dragon. So I spent the last day just repairing my house. I didn't want to leave on an empty note. I wanted my house to look nice and really just represent the good times I've had here. This was really an amazing experience, and I have to say shout out again to Forge Lab for inspiring me to make it. I really had such a blast. It was awesome. And you know, this house, it wasn't fixed, it wasn't broken, it was in a bit of an in-between state. I thought it was beautiful. So you know, I did that, and then I went to check up on my son, and he was born. Shadow was born. So I pretty much enjoyed the rest of the day with him on my shoulder and enjoyed the sunset with him. You know, you might think it's the end of the day, it's the end of the journey, you made it, so, you know, why fix the house if you're going, it's over, it's done. Well, to that I say, I guess we never really know when it's really over, don't we?